Today I've decided to return to using iMovie for the recording and editing part of this vlog, and then I'll use YouTube Capture to upload it, because that's still the most convenient way at the moment. Yesterday I found the YouTube Capture app is really good for trimming the beginning and end of the shots you take, but if you need to cut anything out of the middle, as I usually do, it's just not as convenient, and really the trimming feature isn't as friendly as it probably could be. Whereas the new iMovie 2 app is really good for quite precise slices. The first version was a bit of a nightmare, but this one's a lot more user friendly, which I believe I probably have to thank Sir Jonathan Ive for that. But yeah, today I've basically spent most of my day here. It's mid-afternoon at the moment, and I'm working on the title card for like the Surname channel. I've got one small part of it done, and I'm really excited about it, even though I have a lot more to go. But basically, at the moment, I've got the burning edges of the title card down. I still have to put in the weld light, the flare light, and do a whole lot of other things. I've got to sync the shadows within. You'll see it when it's done. That's basically where I have to leave that one now. But I spent a lot of time earlier today searching for the answer to what's proved to be a reasonably easy workaround. Or rather, I found a reasonably easy workaround to a problem I was having, where I want to have the text look like it's indented into a piece of metal. And yeah, that was... Apparently there's just no way of doing that without purchasing plugins for After Effects, and I don't particularly want to do that. As I've mentioned, it's purely financial. I just don't want to do it, and but I think I found a way of getting the same result, which is actually going to be a lot closer to the still images that I've used in branding across Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, whatever. So yeah, it's coming along nicely. As you can see, it is game day, which means I'm not going to get much sleep, which kind of sucks, but I'm getting increasingly used to that. But yeah, Melbourne Victory take on the West Sydney Wanderers tonight, and my friend Grant has predicted that it'll be 2-1 to the Victory. He always makes predictions with his heart. I'm more inclined to say that my gut feeling says it's probably more likely to be maybe a 2-all draw. West Sydney Wanderers are a good team. There's no denying it. I mean, and we've lost a couple of players to international duty, so we'll see. I'm kind of thinking I might go and buy a 6-pack and enjoy a couple of beers with the game tonight as well. Just because I can, not because I definitely don't need to, and I'll probably go into BC Liquor and look at the prices and decide that I can spend that money better elsewhere. But that's what I'm kind of thinking. The only thing is, it is an absolutely miserable day outside today. It is raining cats and dogs. Well, it doesn't look like it's raining that hard, but it is raining pretty consistently, so I should have gone for a run this morning. But yeah, I have to go get some groceries, because I'm down to bare minimum again, and might buy some beer. And yeah, that's basically going to be my day. I might try and get a nap in before the game, just because they've got some free movie deal thing going on at the cinemas tomorrow, and I'm kind of thinking I might try and head down and snag a free ticket. I believe they've got the Amazing Spider-Man playing at my local cinema, or one of my 2 local cinemas. I'm kind of right in the middle of 2. One is fractionally closer. I went there the other day for The Counselor, because the one I had been going to wasn't showing it anymore. But yeah, I'll see. I'm just gonna play that one by ear. I may wake up in the morning and just feel like dirt. Because by the time the game's over, it's probably gonna be 2:30, 3 o'clock or something ridiculous. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good day. I think I've actually managed to cover off everything I want to say. Yesterday's vlog proved very cathartic to me, and I effectively had the same conversation again with people that I know. One very, very brief one with someone here, and just brief because it was via text message, and a significantly longer one with someone back in Australia. So I still don't know what I'm doing. I keep thinking maybe I should just put out some job applications, reply to some job applications here anyway, and just see what happens. And another part of me is just going, nah, just go back. You don't want to work for someone. That's it. So we'll see. We'll see. I also want to get down to I'm gonna go check out some of the camera equipment stores around town, because I haven't been to any, and there's some bits of gear I want to get. I need a shotgun mic for my camera, and what else? How much can I spend? I need a shotgun mic, and I keep thinking I'd do well with a shoulder brace. There's also something I saw the other day. It's a circular light that goes around the end of your lens to illuminate you. So I'm going to look at one of those, because that might be the ultimate solution to the long-term problem I've had of not having the lights and not... I mean, it's not that I can't afford them, I've just kept putting it off, because like when I was in Australia and I was looking at them, I didn't really have somewhere to set them up properly all the time. And what usually stops me from doing anything is the setup and teardown times. So I'm going to look into one of those. I didn't know they were a thing, so thank you, Tobuscus, for showing your rig. Yeah, so I'm feeling really good today. Yeah. Oh, and the only other thing I have to say is last night about 12 o'clock, well after I should have gone to bed, I was lying on the couch, chatting online with a friend back in Australia, and watching a couple of Bond movies that were on TV. And one of the roommates here came home. I actually hadn't seen him in a couple of days. It was the usual, what's up, man, blah, blah, blah. And to which he informed me that he was waiting in line for a PS4. My first reaction was, no, you're not, you're standing in the kitchen. But, yeah, apparently because the PS4 has now been released, Future Shop had remained open until 3 a.m., and so he already had a voucher, I think he said, so he wandered back down and picked up his PS4. So there is a PlayStation 4 in the house. It's in his room, so I can't play with it. That's not the point of the matter. It's something that I had completely overlooked. I still don't know if I'll eventually get a Xbox One or a PS4. For some reason, I'm thinking the PS4 is probably the more appealing product, even though I have been an Xbox man for my last generation console. I have a 360. Before that, I did actually have both a PS2 and an Xbox. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting a new console. Actually, I'm looking forward to just having a console again. There are only a handful of things that I've missed. My consoles, my guitars, and all my music equipment. I miss playing. Anyway, gotta get back to work.